time. I need more gold, I need a silver line. Pick up the pace, get behind. I'm making something from nothing.
Dogecoin to the moon! Take a look at this as we have seen a 45% rise for Dogecoin this month alone, one of the biggest single month spikes that we have seen since the bull market. We are in green territory here and it is beautiful to see. Welcome everyone to the chat. Obviously we have to talk about Dogecoin right now because we are absolutely killing it when it comes to the chart here. Dogecoin, by the way, the only coin at the top that has been spiking in this significant of a way in the last week, and even so in the last month, it has been significantly beating all of the other coins at the top there. Long time no see fella says laugh and lose. Long time no see indeed, but it's a good time to be seeing because we have some spikage to talk about here, as right now people are excited for the moon mission that is going to be happening soon, where they're flying a satellite around the moon funded with Dogecoin, a massive mission that is going to bring shockwaves, of course, to the crypto space, already doing so now with a very large spike that we have seen. It is entirely possible that we will be over $1 by the end of the month. Now that's not a guarantee. There are obviously a lot of things that have to go right for that to happen, but considering the fact that we are so close to seeing one of the biggest events in the history of Dogecoin, it's absolutely time to be excited for the possibility that this month could be one of the biggest spikes we have ever seen in the history of Doge. $1, here we come. You love to see it, especially with us only being months away from the inevitable and likely start date of the next bull cycle. That right there, combined with the exciting energy from the Dogecoin satellite and Elon Musk and what he's doing, is going to lead to massive fun for us. A lot of things will be talked about then, as FTX has seen one of its biggest updates, with Sam Bankman-Fried now being charged. It has been proven in a court of law that he essentially ruined the crypto market. We have an article that came out basically stating that they believe that the single biggest hurt to the entire financial market when it comes to crypto was Sam Bankman-Fried. He's the worst thing to ever happen, according to Axios, to the digital asset industry. And he's maybe the worst thing to ever happen to investors. No single founder, according to the facts laid out by Axios, has ever racked up more losses for venture investors than Sam Bankman-Fried, according to PitchBook. SoftBank's Vision Fund 2, Timask, Sequoia marked down their respective investments in FTX to 0. For crypto regulators out there, the data is only about equity and raises. PitchBook isn't tracking raises for token sales yet, so it's even worse when you factor in all of the FTT and SBF the company sold. My God. So basically, what the consensus is that this had even more of an impact than we thought behind the scenes, and I was covering some of it, but even I didn't understand until all of these details came out, in part in the trial, exactly how influential what Sam Bankman-Fried did was in not only taking away capital from the crypto market, but also scaring away some of the people who are going to invest large amounts. We would be potentially not only on the moon already right now without Sam Bankman-Fried jumping in the way, we would at the very least be in a significantly bit better position than we are now. Obviously, the bull market cycle is still a thing that happens, right? You know, we're not going to have one person or one company have the ability to completely and totally sway the entire thing in its full glory, but we will have the ability to have some pretty significant impact on it. Go back, yes, so if we look at it in terms of what is the best coin on the market right now, I think it's hard to say anything other than Dogecoin. I mean, it's just, at this point, the one coin that has almost everything going for it, and there's a couple other coins that I really do like a lot, which, of course, in part because we're associated with them, right? Moonpot to the moon! That right there is a coin that does absolutely have the ability to spike as we get close to the bull market territory. And also Will Clapcoin, a team meeting is happening for Will Clapcoin on Monday. And that team meeting is going to go over the next stages. There are two things that are being waited on, which is the betting website, which actually they have already completed in terms of the back end of the code. There are still a couple more things that are major hoops to jump through. It's not, trust me, it's a lot harder than you may think to get that up. It's harder than it was even envisioned at the beginning to get that up because of certain things legally that are in place that make it more difficult, but it's not impossible. And that's what the team meeting is for. That's happening on Monday. I'm going to be sitting in on that and part of it. And we're going to make sure that we're on the right path for World Coin. Obviously, very, very, very important as we continue to watch the crypto market getting closer and closer to the next cycle. 24th of December, 125 in December, says Bor. Christmas, obviously, the best time of year for Doge. If you don't get some Christmas cheer with your Doge in here, then where the heck are you and what the heck are you doing? As we continue to watch the crypto market become rife with energy. You love to see it. Sam Bankman-Fried also, in the final days, seemed to be totally defeated. He will potentially face decades in prison. Now, it's rare to see someone, especially a first offender in terms of the law. He obviously has done stuff in the past, right? But a first offender in terms of a proof of law, it's rare to see someone go to prison for an extremely long time, especially over a financial crime. However, in this case, there are just so many charges against him, and it was such a public major case that we could see one of the harshest, and I say harshest in terms of the legal sense. I mean, you can argue it's absolutely justified considering how many people he hurt. It's going to be one of the legally harshest sentences, most likely, that we have seen. Now, there are people who, rightfully so, are worried that corruption may play a role here because Sam Bankman-Fried donated millions and millions and millions and tens of millions of dollars to politicians, especially politicians that tend to lean more towards the side of corruption. Obviously, I mean, that's why he did it. You know, he knows he can buy them off, and then he can get special treatment. Now, that can only go so far when the entire world is calling for you to pay the price for what you've done. It no longer is worth it or capable of the politicians to protect you anymore. So at that point, that's what happened, and we're now in a position where they can't really do much necessarily. However, they can influence him getting a lesser sentence, and that's what some people are worried about because they don't want this to happen again. That's the main thing. The incentive structure needs to be in the way of sway for it not to ever happen or even come close to happening, anything like that ever again. It needs to be clear. Oh, look at that. By the way, my baby has been sleeping next to me this entire live stream. She's very good at sleeping, and she actually doesn't normally wake up when I go live, but unfortunately for the purposes, oh, hi baby. Unfortunately for the purposes of the live stream, fortunately for her, because I'm sure she wants to get up and enjoy the night after her nap. Unfortunately for the purposes of the microphone, though, you may hear a little bit of baby sounds in the background. I was expecting her to remain sleeping, obviously. So now it's no longer just Matt Wallace on live stream. It is now Matt Wallace and his baby. Baby, would you like to say anything? Do you have any words of encouragement? Are you excited about the Dogecoin community? She's one, so she's not. I'm mostly being sarcastic. Oh, there she was. She said something. I'm mostly being sarcastic here when I ask for some commentary from my said baby. Are you touching the microphone there, baby? Man, if I need to have my camera on, I think it would be much more a much more cool thing to have the baby on the camera than otherwise. But whatever. It is what it is. You can't have everything, right? But right now, I think as we continue to look. Let me pull up this article here. So as we continue to look at probably the biggest catalyst coming ahead for the entire crypto market, this right here is certainly something that we have to consider. Fidelity wants to create an Ether ETF, joining BlackRock and doubling down on crypto. So if we have the biggest banking groups in the world, now BlackRock obviously has done many evil things, but they've also done some things that you can argue were helpful. I mean, it's a combination of both. I don't like BlackRock, but at the end of the day, they're smart to invest in crypto, and I'm going to give them at least credit for recognizing that, despite the fact that there are many, many, many things I'm going to criticize them for. Fidelity, on the other hand, it doesn't have quite the bad reputation as BlackRock, but what it does have... Yeah, I see some people commenting about the baby. Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. So right now, we're in a position where we're seeing Fidelity very much doubling down and heading into the direction of being not only pro-crypto, but putting large capital on crypto. And the baby's being very well behaved. She's on my lap right now. And she is choosing to be quiet and just let the Dogecoin train roll. Good job, baby. Good job. She really, I mean, I wish I had the camera on. She really is the cutest little creature in the world. I love her more than anything. I couldn't imagine not having her now that I have her, and obviously now that we have her along with my beautiful wife. But long time no see, Matt. How's your baby girl? Doing well. She's finally learning how to not only walk, but walk well. just like Dogecoin. She first walks and now she's running, and soon she'll be on the moon. Do you disagree? Do you disagree with me? She may disagree with me there. She says no, I'm not quite at the running stage yet. I still need to work on that a little bit. You're getting there, baby. Don't worry, you're getting there. Julie Gardner put a I believe that's the universal emoji for wow, that's very cute. So she says thank you. I say thank you as well. Much appreciated. You retired, then all the all the big booty Brazilians you want. That's a silly comment there coming in from Anton. Yes, as after you get rich from Dogecoin, you're welcome to get all of the big booties that you desire. Now, if you're married like me, then you get one very, very, very amazing booty. But if you're single, you can get as many as you want. Well, that's your choice. I personally think having too many is definitely a bad thing. I'm good. I'm very good with the one I do have. Having a booty you love is better than having a bunch that you don't. At least, I mean, it's a matter of opinion. That's quite the sidetrack there. My first live stream back in a few weeks, and of course we're going to get a booty off track with booty. I know, baby. I know. I'm gonna go and give her a bottle in a second here, but Doge is toast. No, it's not. It's up 45%. Look at this. It's beautiful, and we're just getting started. It is time to be excited and encouraged and get ready for a massive, massive, massive run on the Dogecoin chart. So here we go. If you're not holding Doge, what the heck are you doing? Get excited, and we're about to see a nice run here. I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I'll see you in the next booty.